The series was on the line, and the Indians have stepped up to the occasion as they've made the series 2-all. They've made the series level, and now it's set up for the decider at Ahmedabad, the same stadium where the first four matches and the last two tests were played. Uh, Last two tests and the first three T20 matches were played with the spectators, with 50% spectator capacity. But after that, due to rising corona cases again, that has been scrapped by BCCI, and no spectators will be allowed in the fourth and the fifth game. We've already seen one game without spectators, the fourth game at Motera. Fifth match will also see no spectators, no audience in that game. But still, it's still high intensity cricket because it's 2-all now, set up for the decider in the last game. For the first time in this series, the team losing the toss has won the game, because in the first three matches, the team which won the toss elected to field first and put the other team into bat first, and chased it down pretty easily on all three occasions. But in the fourth game, India batted really well in the first innings, getting 185, a very respectable total on board. And you thought that it would be a tough score to chase, but since Dew came into play in the second innings, you also thought that batting would become much easier because the ball would slide onto the bat. It will be tougher to grip for the bowlers, as it was. But lots and lots of slow balls, lots and lots of cutters, slower bouncers or off cutters, that they did the trick for India, because if you bowled with pace, it would come onto the bat easily. If you took the pace off the ball, English batsmen were having trouble. It was quite the opposite actually for both the teams. England bowlers rushed the Indian batsmen with pace, whether it was Jofra Archer or Mark Wood. Mark Wood didn't even bowl one slower ball in his quota of 4 overs. Jofra Archer did bowl some cutters, but mostly it was raw pace from him. And India, on the other hand, he made very effective use of the slow balls and the cutters. All they did was just roll their fingers over the ball, and the English batsmen were hapless. They were absolutely distraught when they were getting out to these balls, but what to do? Brilliant bowling from the Indian bowlers on occasions. Hardik Pandya was the man of the moment, 4 overs 16 for 2 for him. Shardul Thakur giving away 42 runs but picking up 3 crucial wickets. Washington Sundar did receive some stick in this game. And apart from that, Rahul Chahar did bowl well. 4 overs 35 runs conceded, picking up 2 crucial wickets. Came in place of Yuzvendra Chahal, had some big boots to full, and he did fairly well, did bowl well in the middle overs, did concede some runs in his last spell, but before that he was absolutely brilliant, picking up crucial wickets. David Malan was picked up by him in the middle overs, the number 1 batsman in the world. Apart from that, Johnny Bairstow was going great guns, but once his wicket fell and once Shardul Thakur came into the attack in the death overs, it was almost over. There were a few jitters in the end, as 23 runs were required in the last over. Jofra Archer came in, struck a 4 and a 6. 12 of 3 were required, but after that, Shardul Thakur took over again and guided India to a win and leveling the series. If you missed the match, let's have a quick look at the scorecard. India winning by 8 runs. England winning the toss, putting India into bat first. India getting a very respectable total of 185 for 8. Rohit Sharma didn't look in the best of forms again. 1-6 off the first ball of the match and just 1 boundary, got out. Again, cotton ball. Extra bounce did the trick for Jofra Archer. 12 of 12. KL Rahul looked out of sorts again. Trying to hit a slower cutter from Ben Stokes over mid-off, didn't get much bat to it, and handed an easy catch to Jofra Archer at mid-off. Surya Kumar Yadav looked $1 million not on debut, his debut innings, his debut hit out there with bat in hand. Got out to a very controversial decision from the third umpire, because at one point it did look like that the ball was touching the ground and the fingers weren't underneath the ball, but the umpire thought that there wasn't conclusive evidence to overturn the soft signal on ground. Again, this soft signal will be talked about much, because the umpire did not have the best view of the fielder on the boundary, because the umpire is the on-field umpire, that is, he is inside the circle, and how could he possibly see to the boundary? But to the naked eye, it did look out, and that was a soft signal. Of course, there wasn't conclusive evidence to turn the decision around of the on-field umpire, and hence Surya Kumar Yadav was deemed out and had to go back. This decision will be talked about for long, but the Shreyas Iyer came out, ruffled the feathers, and just hit 1 ball straight to the boundary, got a half volley, covered, drove it for 4, and everything was forgotten after that. Rishabh Pant batted well. It was good innings. Decent innings, 30 of 23, 4 fours for him. Virat Kohli trying to step down to Adil Rashid, getting out to Googly, completely missed the Googly. And then Shreyas Iyer, 37 of 18. It was a very, very important innings, a crucial innings in the context of the game, because India needed someone to hang out there and score some quick runs as well. Did not let the momentum go down, 37 of 18 for him. And Hardik Pandya, 11 of 8, had his fair share of troubles against the short ball. Shardul Thakur, 10 of 4, 2 crucial boundaries again. And Washington might have been the difference between the two sides today. Shardul Thakur himself scoring 2 boundaries. Washington Sundar, 4 of 2. And Bhuvneshwar Kumar didn't get to face a ball. Adil Rashid opened the bowling, 4 overs, 1 made in 39 runs and a wicket for him. Jofra Archer, very good again. 4 overs, 33, 4 wickets for him. What a jewel in the crown he is for England. Mark Wood bowled fabulously again, rushing the Indian batsman. 4 overs, 1 made in 25 for 1. Chris Jordan received some stick, 4 overs, 41. Ben Stokes, 3 over 26 for 1. And Sam Curran just bowled that 1 over, got a wicket but also conceded 16 runs. England came out to bat, subdued start, sedate start, just scored a couple of runs in the first couple of overs. Hardik Pandya and Bhuvneshwar Kumar not letting them get away. Jason Roy, 40 of 27, again got a good start, but again got out in the middle overs. 6 fours and 1 6 for him. Jaws Butler didn't look at his best. 9 overs, 9 runs for him. And David Malan has not been the best in this series so far, trying to reverse sweep Rahul Chahar, missing it altogether. Johnny Bairstow did look good, 25 of 19. At one stage, it did look like that Johnny Bairstow and Ben Stokes will take the game away from India. But again, Shardul Thakur coming back, picking up Ben Stokes and Owen Morgan after that. Ben Stokes, 46 of 23, scoring 3 youth sixes. He had the game in his grasp, and that's why he was very disappointed when he got out to that slow ball from Shardul Thakur. Owen Morgan, 4 of 6. Sam Curran, 3 of 5. Chris Jordan, 12 runs. Jofra Archer did scare India for a moment out there, but it didn't last long as he got off strike. His bat broke, and with his bat broken, hopes of England winning the game were also shattered. 18 of 8, 2 fours and a 6 for him. Adil Rashid didn't get to face a ball. Indian bowling attack quite impressive today. 4 overs, 1 made in 30 runs and a wicket for Bhuvneshwar Kumar, the T20 specialist now. Hardik Pandya, clearly the man for them. 4 overs, 16 for 2. What a spell it was. Shardul Thakur, 4 overs, 43, 3 crucial wickets. Washington Sundar, very expensive, 4 overs, 52, just kept bowling in the slot and kept getting hit to the boundary. Rahul Chahar, 4 overs, 35 and a couple of wickets for him. And that is the summary of the scorecard for you. India winning the game and setting up the decider on 20th March. Just 1 day away, not too far away. So we'll be treated to another good game. Let's see who comes out on top, India or England. Who will get the Paytm T20 trophy? We'll have to wait for that. We'll see you again. We'll cover that game as well. We'll come live before the match. Then after the match, we'll have a lot of fun. Watch the game because we will analyze the game. So you will get it to analyze it with us. Keep watching Sports Tiger. More importantly, I am your Rajdua signing off. I'll see you again.